Hi, I'm Mark from Endurance Store. This is just a very quick video just to talk a little bit about front-mounted bottles. You'll see these at a lot of triathlon events, and sometimes you'll see them at cycle time trial events, certainly the longer ones. In essence, there's a bracket which mounts to your Aero bars. The bottle attaches. You can screw the end off the bottle here to fill it, but you can also fill it on the go. There is a little cap which opens here, so if you're going through aid stations and you get handed up a drinks bottle, you can fill the top and then you can just snap it shut again, and then you've got your drink straw here. And these bottles hold about 750, 800 millilitres of fluid. So there are two real reasons for using a front mounted bottle. The first one is the Aero concept, that if you're on your tri-bars, on your Aero bars, you don't need to break from that position to reach down for your drinks bottle, so you can stay in the Aero position while you're drinking. The second reason, and the reason which I would say is a more important reason, is just because it reminds you to drink much more than a bottle which is in a bottle cage on your bike. So if you ride on a Sunday, you'll probably find yourself in that familiar territory where you go out for a ride for a few hours and come back and realise that you haven't actually touched your drinks bottle, it's been sat in your bottle cage all day. And of course that can happen when you're racing as well. So it's a constant reminder. It's really important in Ironman races and those kind of longer events. In any triathlon it's important, but more so in Ironman. It's really important that you're staying hydrated. And for an Ironman event, you're probably looking at somewhere around 750 millilitres of fluid as an average every hour. There has been a kind of bit of a negative publicity about drinking too much in recent years. There was a condition called Hyponatremia, and that put a lot of people off drinking too much water and too much fluid during events. But the reality is, in something like an Ironman, that you will be sweating on average 750 mils an hour. So if you've then got a marathon to run after the bike, it's absolutely critical that you come off the bike fully hydrated, because it's pretty much going to be impossible to stay hydrated on the marathon. You're going to dehydrate. So if you start in a dehydrated condition, then obviously that's only going to end in one way, and that's badly. So staying hydrated is really important. So they remind you all the time, because you've just got a straw straight in front of your face. So when you're in the Aero position, it's there all the time. As a constant reminder, you will keep sipping all the time. And you find with these bottles, or certainly I've found, that I can empty 750 millilitres, sometimes even within 40-45 minutes, because it's a constant reminder and encourager to drink. So as a standard for an Ironman setup, I'd have a front mounted bottle on the bike. I'd have one other bottle which is a spare, an emergency bottle, and I'd keep filling this at every single aid station all the way around. I have the spare largely in case I grab a bottle at an aid station and then accidentally drop it, that at least I've got some drink on my bike. But mainly I just run with this and I make sure that it's full, completely full at every single aid station. So we stock the Profile Design ones, and we also stock X-Lab torpedo bottles. So if you want to talk more about it, or talk a bit about hydration, how much you should be drinking, then by all means come into the shop and we'll be happy to give you some advice.